just like intercourse. Alright guys, I'm almost back. I'm just stretch and yield hip flexors. Okay. Mortal Kombat 11. I hope you have fun. Stretch pee! The stretchiest pee you ever did see. Okay. Let me see what colors of yarn that I have that I could potentially use for the kitty. The problem is I don't know, like, with the scrap that I have. Because I don't have a ton of yarn that's suitable for making these kitties. Decided to work through lunch so you can leave at 4. Fingies crossed. So, like, is this 50? Like, I don't know if this would be enough, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind making a little blue kitty, but I don't know if this is enough. Whereas the other one is 22 yards. I guess if, let's see if I can do some quick approximation maths. This is 190 yards. That's way more than I thought. So, like, I know how much this is, you know? I have a lot of this. Ooh. I didn't know what to use this yarn for. Now I know what I'm using it for. Okay. So I can make a little kitty. This would be like this yarn is so soft. This is Knit Picks Mighty Stitch. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys choose whether we make a kitty or a dino. Let me set up a strap hole. Isn't there a way to do it like in chat now? Oops. Which should I make? Kitty. Dino. Create. Copy. Pasta. Alright, so you should see the link for that up at the top. And if you didn't see the patterns, I will copy them again into chat. So there's the dumpling kitty, and there's the little wee Rex. Want to do a mini amigurumi trade now? Aw, that'd be so cute! So I'm making these in the hopes that they will be Christmas presents. Like this one is for my grandma because of an inside joke, family inside joke. And then I made... Ow! Oh, my boobie! Oh, my tit! Oh, that hurt so bad. I have a little bit of scar tissue when they had to do a biopsy. Oh, and I just mushed it. It like hits my ribs sometimes if I push on it. And I just like mushed it into the side of my armrest. Oof, owies. I'll be fine. And then I made this mushroom as an inside joke with my dad. Well, not really inside joke. It's Lord of the Rings. Mushrooms! And then also we know, you know, badger, 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 mushroom. So excited to have found a crochet stream. Recently started doing amigurumi and I'm addicted. Love your hairstyle. Oh, thank you. I'm a big fan of my orange mohawk too. Appreciate it. I'm assuming your name is pronounced Katie? Katie Ann? If that is not correct, please correct me. So I don't do crochet all the time, but I do it sometimes. It's usually Thursdays when I do it. Anyway, so these are the things that I've made recently. Mohawks where? On your head! So I'll just put them here. So feel free to vote in the straw poll. Let's see what the results are at right now. 3 votes for nobody wants the dino. Alright, we're gonna make a cat then. I don't do crochet all the time, but when I do, I make super complicated shapes. Hey Dins, how are you doing? What kind of amigurumi have you made? By the way. Second Square, who's another community member, has made a bunch of really cute amigurumi. Which, if anybody's interested in joining the Discord for this or other reasons, ooh, there's something in personal art sharing. So we have a personal art sharing channel, and Second Square has posted, she did little pigs, she just recently did, hang on, oh, those little bunnies with clothes, like so cute. So we've got a lot of amigurumi, and other things as well, other types of art. She did Peppa Pig, right, that was the one. She did other little pigs, and she did a T-Rex. But she's been getting commissioned to do them. Oh, I missed a lot. Yes! Chris posted her print! Yes. Dude, that looks so good. You should be proud of it. I loves it. I loves it. Patterns for the dino blanket. Yeah, that dino blanket is super cute. I love the velociraptor with his little curly hands. His hands are just like extra curly. Look at him! Little curly hands. Pterodactyl, I would need a pterodactyl one. Yeah, those dinos are super cute. Anyway, we're gonna start on a kitty. I pronounced it correctly? Yes! Little cube fox. That sounds adorable! Wanna try your hand at needle felting? Some kind of punk bean? You are a punk bean. Yeah, so we're gonna do a dumpling kitty. For those of you who missed the pattern, this is the pattern. Let me rearrange my windows. I also have to say goodbye to the fishy. Fishy photo. Because we don't need him anymore. Because we have our fishy right here. And, oh my guy. That is so freaking cute. No. Sometimes Google doesn't want to actually let me save images. Thank you. Alright, cool. Okay, minimize. Free Ravelry download. Cool. Download PDF and open that shiz right up. And then I'm going to just add the image of the kitty. Little dumpling cat. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. So that's what we are going to be doing. Since I can't wait to see what it sells for. That's so exciting. Ori would be kind of hard to crochet. Oh, like Ori from Ori and the Blind Forest? Well, I don't usually... I'm not the kind of person that can make up patterns. That's my waifu's territory. The Hexagal that I showed you guys, and you can usually see her in the reflection if I switch scenes here. Yeah, you can see her in the reflection right there. It makes me happy when I look. I'm like, oh, there's my little Hexagal. She made that pattern from her brain. I was like, how even? I don't make up patterns, so unless it exists on the internet in a place that I can have it for free, I ain't doing it. Little chunk, yeah. Gonna do Pikachu colors? No, I was thinking I would use some of this nice soft white. One, because I know I'll have enough yarn for it, and two, because I don't have anything else to use this white for, so maybe I'll just make a bunch of little kitties. Because a lot of what I have is, like, really dark. Like, maybe I'll do a... This is sort of a... I know it's kind of hard to see. It's like sort of a brick. Like a very dark brick. What did they call it? Lava, I think? I don't know if you can get this color anymore. Lava Heather. So it's like a very dark, reddish, blackish color that I used for my dad's dragon egg dice bag, which I think I posted pictures of. At least it's on Ravelry, so if I didn't post them in, I still call it project sharing, personal art sharing. Anyway, that's what this looks like. Or like, I could make a little blue kitty. Or maybe the kitty will have blue stripes.
I love it!
Katie Ann, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the hive. Hype. Yours is gonna be adorable. Thank you. You have it saved on Pinterest. I don't understand Pinterest as a website. But it's a great pattern. Anyway, let me put some of this away. See a few patterns from Ori and the Blind Forest on Ravelry. So yeah, I suppose I could make an Ori if there was a pattern for it. And supposedly there are, but sometimes the patterns are not up to my standards. I'm gonna search though. Ori and the... Did you just search Ori or Ori in the Blind Forest? I guess we'll find out. I only see one. That looks so complicated. It looks amazing though. But I also have it on crocheting and free. So that might be why I only saw one. You know what would also be cool? The little dude from Hollow Knight. Let's see if Hollow Knight is there. Nothing! Oh, boo. Anyway. It's like an online vision board. Yeah, but I don't understand it. Like, whenever I'm looking up, like, photos and stuff, and they're like, here, look at Pinterest, and I just want to see the picture, and it, like, won't let me, and I'm like, ugh. Anywho. Pinterest is not something that I understand at all. So yeah, these are possible kitty colors. Like, I could see a kitty being this color. I mean, it's not like a true kitty color. Same with this. This, like, dark blue. Yeah, maybe I'll stick with this nice soft white. I just want to... It's so soft. And I think I'd rather keep this, because I have another skein of this, and I always complain that I don't have multiples of colors. So I'll keep this for something else. And I don't know if this is going to be enough yarn, is the only other thing. I don't know how much this is, because it's left over from me doing something. It's also blue. Maybe this is good for a dino. So I think I will use this, this white. There's just a little speck in it. There we go. Yeah. So for those of you interested, this is Knit Picks Mighty Stitch White. I have a lot of their... Oh, I wasn't showing you. My bad. Knit Picks Mighty Stitch in white. I really love Knit Picks. So have a lot of yarns from them. Hate that about Pinterest, yeah. Vision board porn. Yeah, I just, like, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, the way that the site functions. Like, I just don't get it. In case you all didn't know, Google has a vision board sort of thing for files and notes. Google Keep. I have Google Keep. It's on my phone. But it's more like lists that... So yeah, we're gonna... Murder menagerie for cuddles. Don't encourage her. Sins, don't encourage her. Alright. Critter beans! Oh my gosh, that is a... Beans are everywhere. They are everywhere. Critter beans. If you look at the instructions, that's what they're called. Sorry, I have to zoom in here. Alright, they want me to be using a D crochet hook, which I already have out. These projects... stutter. Hey, there we go. Shit. It's supposed to be like inspiring photos, but with links if you don't want to do it on your own. All I know is that people love it. I just like can't comprehend it. Ate pizza in the microwave also made noises I've never heard before, like the turning. Oh, this is so fascinating. Yeah, I'm having the best time with it too. But yeah, if you look at the pattern, it's under Dumpling Kitty, it says Critter Beans, which I guess is how the person who made the pattern goes by on the internet. I just said that like a non-native English speaker because I can't with words today. Okay, worsted weight yarn, 42 yards in whatever this. I have plenty. I can probably make a fuck ton of little soft kitties. But I have plans. I have plans for this. Although it looks like their yarn is a little thicker, so our kitty might be a little smaller, but whatever, it'll be super cute. Pink embroidery floss actually might have some. I don't have 9mm safety eyes. I would have to get eyes, or I'd have to just crochet them. Use it for art inspiration. There's a surprising amount of concept art in it. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool pictures that end up on Pinterest, but I find that the way the site lays itself out and behaves is like too much for me. And I just want it to be way more basic than it is. Alright, Bear, go get the food. Post in Discord with my experiences with that. Oh, yay! I hope you do. I'm gonna do some embroidery soon, too. Oh, nice. You just have all the creatives in you. No. Finished size is 4 inches tall. So, like, about the size of the fishy, I suppose. It's easy, it takes 3 hours. Yeah, I doubt that. Whenever someone says that crocheting something takes X amount of time, I'm like, and quadruple it for me. Oops, sorry. I just don't crochet that fast. Changing colors, that's cool. They have a little, that's nice that they show you how to do that. Ooh, she's got the same stitch markers. I want to use this one today. It's only because they force you to do things. Get new ideas, so you just pick up a ton of hobbies, yeah. Well, there's so many cool things in this world, I don't blame you. Alright, so they want a magic ring. Okay. Magic ring, make a little X, and pull, so that's the wrong thread. I did it the wrong way. Okay. Oops, I just made a knot. Woo! Starting is hard. So I want to hold this end this way, and then wrap with the long thread that's actually connected to the ball of yarn, because otherwise we're going to have a very short project. Pull up like that. And they want 6 single crochet. This is always the hardest part for me. I know I say it every time, but I mean it every time. Because there's nothing to hold on to and it just wants to fall apart. It's like the most stressful part of crocheting is starting the project. Woohoo! Okay, I did one. It gets easier from there. Oh, come on. There's a tangle in the butt guts. I just pulled out some butt guts, don't be alarmed. It's a natural part of the yarn process. Punk bean things are happening. Oh my guy, you're such a tease. It's totally something I hate and you need to stop it. Oh, what? I love it. Who loves it? A wind 19. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the hive. Welcome to the court of the hive. That's your little welcome dance. I hope you enjoyed it. It's fine like that. It's not nefarious. Oh, you turd. So for those of you who don't know, I was saying that to him last time we hung out. Because I had a surprise, and he kept asking me what it was, and I was like, I'm not gonna tell you, and he was like, being all nervous about it, and I'm like, it's not nefarious. Trust me. Name is going to be changing in about a month to Delightfully Quirky. Love it. Fantastic name. How many stitches do I have in here? Is that 2? I can't. Magic circles are sometimes hard for me to tell how many stitches I have because of all the loopy doopies. I think I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 4. Which means I need 2 more, which means I'm gonna just go shroop. Because I like when I can making it on the other side of the tail. I don't know why. It just makes me feel like it's more secure. And I accidentally grabbed a little piece of something that I wasn't supposed to grab. You started? I did start it. Alright, there we go. One, and one more. So that should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one doesn't really look like anything. So I'm gonna make another one, we'll chalk the other one up to not an actual stitch. Oh, what? I love it! Hermione Perler Princess. Great name! Fantastic name! Welcome on in here, Hermione! Welcome to the court of the hive! You'll know this non-nefarious surprise in the near future. Okay. Yeah, it's generally not allowed, or it's frowned upon on all of Twitch. Unless the streamer's like, hey, plug your thing. No worries, though. $50 lashes with a wet noodle. Oh, I bet that would actually hurt. That might actually hurt. I'm tempted to try it. I don't know what that says about me. Chris, you're saying that you can recognize, Miracle of Sound now. Yeah, he's got a very, specific voice. Depends on the noodle. I mean, if you're doing noodles right, it's al dente, right? That could have a sting to it. Soup noodles? I guess those are like super soft. Spaghetti would hurt? Yeah, I bet. Gonna forage? Alright, go get good food, Dins. Pool noodles? No, that'd hurt. Especially a wet one. Owies. Alright, so we did the magic circle. Single crocheted 6. Round 2, single crochet 6. You got it. I am going to just... Vagina, though.
Al dente my noodle, daddy.
Al dente my noodle daddy. Oh, I'll make your noodle al dente. That is probably the dirtiest one you've said in a while. Cause like, yeah. Get your head out of the vagina. I can't. Dins, thank you for the cheer. Al dente, my noodle daddy. What have you done? Wonderful things. You've done this chat a service. But yeah, that's totally the dirtiest one in a long time. Just think about it for a little bit. You missed this? Why? Because we're talking about al dente? Is that like taboo for an Italian? My accent? Al dente mi daddy! Al dente my noodle daddy, sorry. Noodle daddy. Noodle daddy. Oh, right. Yes, I forgot that he had. One, two, 3. 4. 5. And then 6 will go where the stitch marker is. Man, having stitch markers is so nice. How did I get along crocheting for like years and years and years? I've had these less than a year. And I've been crocheting since I was... I don't even know how old. When did Firefly come out? Noodle daddy, okay. Go be a noodle daddy someplace else for a minute. We'll see you in a bit. Misguided makers of the Fry Daddy. What's the Fry Daddy again? I feel like you've mentioned this before, or somebody has. Firefly and Daddy is pretty. Yep. Yep. Yes, we did. Alright, single crochet 1. What? I don't understand round 3. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let me put the stitch marker in so I don't lose the end of this. Well, that fell out. It's fine. That's okay. I know it's hard to see with the light on, and I apologize. It may have gotten bright out enough. Let's test it. What? That didn't turn off. Is that too dark? Is it better with the light on or off? I think with the white yarn it's a little bit better off. Maybe it seems more blurry though. It's just like the yarn becomes blinding. I don't know which is better, you tell me. Snake Daddy, which always makes me giggle. Yep. Light off. Okay. Machine, put oil into make fry. Oh, a deep fryer. Prefer the light on, if you know what I mean. Indeed I do. Crafting with the light on, BB. So the instructions for round 3. Say single crochet 1. Okay, I can do that. It's a little hard to tell where the stitches are because it's curling inwards. Alright, single crochet 1. Then it says increase, comma, single crochet 2. Oh, I think they mean 2 single crochet in the same stitch, and then 2 single crochet. I see. I hate it when they just write increase. Especially following it with 2 single crochet. Because I get confused about what they want me to do. Just like, write out full fucking sentences, please. I used to have such a hard time with patterns because... Oh, you can definitely see the colors better in the fishy now. Now that the yellow light is off. Because I couldn't parse all of the abbreviations. Sometimes I still have to, like, either say it out loud or write it down, like, with full words. Deep fry spaghetti? I mean, you can deep fry ice cream, Oreos, like... I bet you can deep fry pretty much anything if you know how. This is an important call. One sec, guys. Just confirming my appointment for tomorrow. I was worried, because I already got an automated call. I was worried that they were going to try and cancel or move it on me. I was like, no, I need it. I want my voice back, please. But no, they were just confirming again, which is fine. That made me imagine Ori trying to paint with his penis. You know? That sounds like an Ori thing to do. Taco Bell cinnamon twists or deep fried noodles of some specific formation. Speaking of deep fried, oof. Someone was talking about churros the other day and I was like, oh god, I haven't had a churro in a long time. And there used to be a place somewhat nearby that had, what did they call them? They called them chongos, which was like sort of a fried almost egg roll. Burning Emerald. Fantastic name. One second. It's almost like a fried, like, egg roll-y type casing filled with, like a cheesecakey sort of inside. And I think it had, like, something to do with chocolate or powdered sugar. So one of the two. It was amazingly delicious. They were so fucking good. Anyway, Burning Emerald, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court of the high. Welcome. How are you doing today? Have you ever tried deep fried ice cream? In fact, I have, of my own volition. Totally and completely. Remembered a really good anime I watched last year and wanted to recommend it. Oh, is it in the... Oh no. 30-second advertisement. Leave my friends alone. Whoa, my brain. Oh, what was happening? I forgot where I was. Okay. So I think this was an increase, and then I did 2 single crochets, and then they want me to do 2 in the following stitch. Okay, I forgot where I was. I shouldn't stop in the middle of a round. My bad. Do 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 do. Schmout it down out. Is this Curious Quail? Oof, oof, oof. Ah, don't fuck it up, please. Please, hands. Oh. Alright, I think I did it. I just have to count them to make sure I did it right. Very well, thank you. Oh, wonderful. Digisaurus. That's what I meant. I meant Digisaurus. They've got that little, like, funk style to their songs. I just thumbsied uppied it, so we should hear it again on a future date. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't think I have the right amount. Because that should have ended in that stitch. Alright, let me count how many stitches I have, because if it's the right number, then I don't care. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's technically on the other round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I do have the right number of stitches if I ignore this one. But, like, how did I get so fucked up? Let me turn this inside out so I can see it a little better. So I did 1, and then 2 in the next stitch, 1, 2. And then I did a single, I increased too fast. Alright, I'm gonna undo it. And by too fast, I mean too soon in the round. Okay, so from the beginning, we've got 1 single crochet, then 2 single crochet in the same stitch, then 2 single crochet, and then the next stitch is supposed to have the next increase, which is 2 single crochet in there. Okay, guys, I fixed it. We're gonna have just the cutest little dumpling kitty.
Little dumpling kitty, you're gonna be so cute.
In old country, ad pois you. Is that a fish in the corner? Yeah, Second Square, I was just talking about you earlier. And all your amigurumi adventures. I made this little fishy. I maked him. And then I also have this mushroom, which still needs spots on it. I'm making all these tiny amigurumi as Christmas presents. This one is going to be, these are both going to be ornaments. This one's for my dad. This one's for my grandma. Yeah, I was talking about you. How have you been, darling? Ooh, curly fries. Best type of French fry? Any French fry that's not sweet potato. And then single crochet in here. Alright, I did it. I do like curly fries, but I don't always want seasoned fries, and I feel like if something's the best, you want it most of the time, and I think I want plain fries most of the time. Curly fries are pretty great, though. I just love potatoes. I fucking love potatoes. Must be all the Irish in me that I didn't know I had until recently. Dog shelter I was supposed to volunteer at. But went radio silent on me, wants me to start as a volunteer tomorrow. Oh, a surprise! Seasoned waffle fries? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't always want seasoning on my fries. Did you do your own patterns? No. I actually still have the fish pattern open. I can send it to you. Yeah, I did do a DNA test. And I was surprised. So that's the pattern for the fishy. I found all of these on Ravelry. And then here is the pattern for the dumpling kitty that I'm using right now. I also found the mushroom pattern on Ravelry. I just need to get felt so that I can cut out little circles and hot glue them on there. I'll post the mushroom as well. Where is it? I just have to find it real fast in my library. There you are. Mushroom! There you go. Those are all of the patterns for all of the things you see me making right now. Ravelry is a fantastic resource. Pretty good. How are you doing? Pretty good. Having a lovely day. Meeting some lovely new people. Hanging out with some lovely old friends. It's a really good day. Can't ask for more than that. Still have a few things you have to make, all commissioned. That's so great. That's so exciting. What are you working on now? Mom just found out we're 0 Native American on her side of the family, even though we always thought we were. Same! I was always told, like, yeah, you have, like, one ancestor way back when. No, we don't. You're a liar. Right? The things you're told when you're young, and also, like, the biggest shock for my grandma too was that, thank you for patterns, of course, no worries. My grandma always thought she was 100% Italian, which would make me about 25% Italian, because I don't think my mom's side had any. My test came back, I'm only 9% Italian. And my grandma was like, I don't know what to think about this. And I was like, it's probably just that they lived in Italy, but genetically were not fully Italian. But like, her grandparents came over from Italy. And it's just simpler, probably. Like, they probably weren't, like, to them, they were Italian, because that's where they grew up and where they were born and where they lived. But genetically, they weren't Italian. You think they may have been kidnapped from a European village? Ah, interesting. They're really cute. Need to make that mushroom. Sister will die over it. Aren't they so cute? They're real cute. And it's so tiny. It's just like about 2.5, 3 inches tall. I also didn't use as small of a hook as they wanted me to use, because the smallest hook I have is a D. And I think they wanted like a 2.5 millimeter for both the fish and the mushroom, but smallest I have is a D, which is 3 millimeters. Next up is a mermaid, then I have a white snow owl, so cute! In July I have a request for both Mickey and Minnie, then another Peppa Pig. Damn, son! Got yourself an awesome little side business. Hubby's home? Go say hi to hubby! We'll see you in a bit. Not fully genetically Italian either, to be fair. Yeah. It's just like that was the thinking, you know? It was like, I'm from this country, therefore that's what I am. And, like, genetically not true, but, like, culturally true, you know? But no one made that distinction back then. Going ghost again. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you for lurking and enjoy the lurk. Let me make sure I have the right number of stitches, because I forgot what I was doing, because I got caught up talking to you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Alright, let me get back on the pattern. There we be. There we are. Had Native American ancestors, but now call yourself Native American. Well, right, I wouldn't run around even as a kid saying I'm Native American. I would say I'm part Native American. I was always proud of every part of my heritage, but I just, you know, through doing the DNA test, found out that a lot of that heritage is not what I thought it was. Like, I'm way more Irish and Scottish than I thought. Way, way more. I thought I was less than 3% cumulatively. Whereas really, I'm 22%. Really interested to find your dad's side? Me too, because my dad's dad was adopted. He always teased my mom about being an Indian, but it was never true. Naughty dad. Oh, yay! Oh, big dogs are the best. And pit bulls are so sweet. Oh, adorable. That's how you'd be seen in Italy generally? Right, of course. If you grew up there and you live there, that's what you are. Just like, I'm a New Yorker, you know? But being a New Yorker doesn't have, like, a genetic component to it, you know what I mean? Because it's melting pot. With the caveat that if you aren't white, people probably assume you aren't Italian at first. Aw. It sucks, and I'm hoping things change soon, but now it's where we're at. Yeah. Gotta always hope. Punk Bean Mana, walking pitties. Oh my god, adorable. Alright, when you finish the first ear. Oh, this is the ear. I didn't realize this is the ear that we just made. Fasten off. Okay. When you finish the second, do not cut your yarn. Oh shit. It's a lot of pressure. I thought I was working on the bottom, and I was like, wow, this is getting real curly for its little kitty hiney. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this. That'd be cool, Wormy. I mean, I obviously think these things are super neat. I'm really interested. Alright. So I'm gonna call that fastened off for now. And then if it has to be more secure later, I can always do a, I'm also gonna cut this way shorter. And without cutting my fingers, one would hope. Yeah, if I have to make a knot or something later, I'll do that. So, there's one ear. Set that aside. And now we gotta make the other ear. Magic circle, hold this end. Okay. Just had to remind myself how to do it. Come back here. Oh, come on! Grr. Get over here! Alright, I did it. Turbo Mansion. I don't think we've ever heard any songs from them. When you finish the second, do not cut your yarn. Okay. So, we start just the same thing that we just did. Actually, I think we have heard this song. I'm a liar. Alright, so that's single crochet 1. 1, 2. 3. I also found out that genetically I'm Jewish. And I was like absurdly thrilled. So is my grandpa, who is Jewish. I still get really excited when I'm like, yay! I'm Jewish, man. I don't know, it just makes me happy. Yeah, I bet so, Wormy. Even, like, my family kind of kept, at least my mom's side, kept pretty good records of, like, family genealogy, but apparently a decent amount of it was wrong. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the rest on the other side of the tail because that's how I roll. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come back. Alright. And now we pull to close that up. Welcome back, Bear. How you doing? Rawr. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How am I missing one again? I don't know, man. Good thing I still got the ability to open that up. 6. I'm gonna walk some pitties. Lana, you're cute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now I have the right number. Let's stick our little stitch marker in there. And we do another, we do 6 all the way around. Which is not, oh, come on! So this yarn is very soft, but it also means, like, you see how loose these fibers are and how easily they split apart? It's really, really easy for me to just, like, accidentally grab a little piece of it. And you can tell that you're doing it because you'll feel it pulling in a way rather than just sliding. And it's not a big deal, you just, you know, with crocheting you just undo it. You just drop it and pick it back up again. I know, everyone wants a piece. Are you being me? Are you being me today? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that 3? What did I do? Oh, whatever. Just go around and then count later. I'm sure it's fine. So I know I asked earlier, but of course I'm going to ask again because we got some new peoples in chat. What's everybody got going on this weekend? I have a doctor's appointment Friday. Hopefully they can tell me what's going on with my voice/throat. And Babby Book Club on Sunday. And I don't know about anything else, probably nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. With the stitch marker. Are you Punk Bean? I mean, I do have a mohawk. But I just mean being like all... I know, everyone wants a piece. That was so funny, you got so annoyed with me. Is one of the highest percentages of Jewish population in the country. I think it's all cool. I should study US history a bit more. Yeah. I mean, like, I had a lot of friends who were Jewish, but I also had a lot of friends who were all sorts of things. Okay. So now I have to pay attention for a minute. Those were pretty much what we expected. Not many surprises there besides maybe my mom. It's because we already knew she would be just mixed with so many things. Yeah, I had like a fairly... Sorry, I've been bumping that a lot. I've been... like we were fairly certain of like the percentages, which I knew would be a little bit off, but they were like way off. My dad was pretty accurate with his almost half Italian, almost half Mexican, and a few other things mixed in. Yeah, for me it was like, I know that I'm, like for example, German. I knew I was part German and the percentage for that was like pretty accurate to what I thought, or what I was told. But like, obviously some surprises. You never know. You never know how accurate your family's records actually are. Having some friends over Saturday to play nerdy board games. Awesome. If Sins is around, she will totally be summoned by the mention of board games. Tomorrow, going to hang out with a friend and her 2 kids who are adorable and fun. Sunday, probably nothing but crocheting and crafting. Sounds like an awesome weekend. Already feels like a weekend for you? I mean, Thursday is effectively my Friday. It's my last streaming day. And like, I just sit here and hang out with you guys. It's pretty chill. Well, until I start doing Just Dance, then we get a little nutty. Then we get energetic and sweaty. Wink wonk. Aussie weekend. Oh, since you're visiting your mom, makes sense. I remember this time, Mana. I didn't have to look it up. I'll be doing my usual cleaning, working on projects. And right, it's Easter. I totally forgot because I'm going to be streaming Sunday. Taking my Pitty to the dog park. Aww. Going to family Easter brunch. Crocheting in between. Lovely, lovely. Oh, he or she'd get so spoiled. Yeah. Aww. Appears as if by magic. Which nerdy board games? Yep, I knew it. Take my dogs for a walk before it gets too hot. We haven't gotten to go around the new neighborhood yet. Ah! First, we want to get them groomed. Yeah, that'll be fun. Watching your pups explore all the new areas. They're gonna have so much fun with all the new smells.
Yeah.
Going to your mom specifically to play Scrabble. Oh, that's cute. Checked mine. Someone contacted me from Florida who's listed as possible 3rd cousin. Apparently she was adopted and looking for any chance to find her family. Aww! I should check mine. Mine had one of my uncles, but because of the weird nature of my mom's side of the family, he was listed as a possible 1st cousin. Because he's my mom's like half brother, technically. Let me see, what am I doing? Alright, I gotta focus now. I'll catch up on chat when I'm done with the round. Because this is the same, like, increase and whatnot that I fucked up the first time. Okay. So you do 1 single crochet, and then you do 2 single crochet in the next. 1, 2, And then single crochet, the next 2 stitches, which I just wish they would fucking write. 1, 2, oof, come here. Ah! This yarn is so soft. It's being especially slidey today. 1, 2, and especially because I was just working with 100% cotton, this is like the complete opposite. It's like working with silk. And then 2 single in the next one. And I know I did it right because I will actually end on the right. On the right stitch. One and 2. And then 1 more in the last. Okay, and it said, do not cut your yarn. Chain 4 and join ears is shown. Okay, so we got 2 ears completed. She's also got the stitch marker on. I'm gonna move my stitch marker. I like keeping my stitch marker when I'm working the round, and the last stitch of the previous round. Exploding Kittens, Flux, and Cobra Paw. It counts. Gonna head to work. See you later. See you, Wormy. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you have a good weekend. Cute Sims. Sisters, cousin contacted her. We don't know which kid he could be. Yeah. Yeah, I also recognized someone else that I know is in the family. I was like, oh yeah, you. I don't think we've ever talked. But I was like, I recognize the name because you added me on Facebook that one time. Cobra Paw is quick play and fun. Alright, cool. Is that one another card-based one? Okay, right, chain 4. With yarn still attached to second ear. Yeah. 1. Unless I misunderstood what they meant and I fucked it up. In which case I'll just make another ear. 2. 3. I mean, it says to second ear, but it made me nervous because it like kind of looked like it was attached. Alright, so I've now chained 4. Insert hook into first stitch of first ear. What does that mean? Because it looks like it's here. I would consider the first stitch in there. Does it mean this? I don't know. Which direction? This way? Inside way? Outside way? It looks like this way. Don't mind me aggressively shoving my hook in and out. Worked at the mall back when I was a teenager at the Spencers, and we were mall rats, so we knew him. Then years later, found out he was my cousin. Ah. That must have been a funny discovery. Okay. So I think it's like this, and then what? Yarn over and pull through a slip stitch. I'm assuming with this. Which makes sense that I would attach it this way. Alright. I think that's the top of the head, guys. I think we got it. Oh! I'm glad that they have pictures for this part. I would not have been able to do it otherwise. I'd be like, ugh, This is the worst pattern ever, and I'd probably close it and then be sad because it's so cute. Mom has 12 brothers and sisters? What are double cousins? So many relatives I've ever met. Family reunions, they all wear different color shirts so you can tell who's who. That's so funny. Those knuckles again. You know it, boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. How you doing, Mike? What is up? Six kids, Mom at 7. Throw a rock in Georgia and another religion. Grandma and her sister married brothers from another family. Aw, that's cute. That's real cute. Okay, so now what? Single crochet into the next stitch and place a stitch marker in it. This placement is crucial because it will affect where the stripes will begin later. Okay. Alright, so let me take this out. Oops, I just closed that. Okay, so I will never take this one out. I have plenty of other stitch markers. Okay, now what? Now what do you want from me? Oh, you know what else Why is this like this? Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This was popped the other direction. Oh, fart knuckles. Which way are you supposed to go? This way or that way? Maybe I can just pop this and that's fine? I hope that's okay. Oh, God. I don't know if it's supposed to be inside or outside. Oh, fuck. I'm assuming inside. Usually this is inside. But it didn't say to, like, pop the ear. I'm sure it's okay. Figure out some numbers because I need a new headset. Gotcha. I hope that's okay what I did. Oh. That's a lot of children's is. Anyway, what was I doing? Single crochet. Okay, when you reach the back of the first ear, where you originally fastened off. Wait, what? I feel like you skipped 80 steps. What happened? Single crochet into this one instead of that one, but I don't know what you're showing me. I don't... where am I crocheting? This is the back of the first ear. I must have put it in the wrong spot. Okay, let's undo this. Okay, so let's undo that. So I must have attached this in the wrong spot, because this is technically where I fastened off. So they meant next to where I fastened off. I wasn't sure what they meant by the first stitch, because they didn't say first stitch of the last round or what have you. They also didn't tell me to pop the ear. So, like... is it supposed to go this way or that way? I don't see any yarns hanging out of what they've done. Okay, I really like these dumpling kitties, but this part is real confusing. I'm just working with some tiny little nubs. I got nubs, okay. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I still have 4. Change 4. And then, into the first of the round, which would be this. And then what? And then it said slip stitch. Okay, I can do that. I'm trying so hard. This yarn is so slippery. It's not great when I'm trying to do like very specific things. I should probably tie this in a knot, but I just don't know. I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. Baby of the family and oldest to not have kids yet, but you're also like, what? How old are you? 19? 20? Mother was 38 when she had you? Oh wow. Yeah, I'm 29, no babies. I don't know for certain if I'll ever. Seth has been asked if you're his child? Wow. When I was out with my stepmom once, someone assumed that we were sisters and we just kind of giggled at them, which I'm sure just solidified that we're sisters. I don't talk to that many people in my family anymore. Like, I write one of the grandmas on my mom's side occasionally. And then I talk to, like, my dad and my stepmom, my grandma and grandpa on my dad's side. Occasionally, my great aunt and by proxy, my great uncle and great cousins. So like my grandma's brother and his wife and kids. We're all older than me. And then sometimes my mom and my stepdad. That's about it. Alright, I think I did this right this time. Let's hope. So, single crochet into the next stitch and make a place marker. Alright. So that would mean this. And now we put the stitch marker. I'm just gonna get another one. Make a purple one. Do like that. I hope I get past these ears eventually. Ooh. I've got half an hour before Just Dance. We'll get somewhere, I hope. You ain't look a day over 21. Oh, it's all them pimples, BB. Thank you. Recently got told I looked the range of 15 to 17 by a few different people. I'm not surprised. When I was like 22 or 23, I went to go buy cigarettes. I was still in college, give me a break. I went to go buy cigarettes and the guy was like, "You're like 16, get out of here." And I was like, "Actually, I'm 22, 23. I don't remember how old I was. I'm 22, here's my ID." My god, can Discord stop roaring at me? Okay. Then it just says, when you reach the back of the first ear. Does that mean I should crochet around? Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. That's the only way to get there, though, is to crochet around. But then wouldn't the other ear be longer? Like, I feel like this is skipping steps. Can somebody help me? I'm gonna post the pattern again. I'll post just the PDF. So there's the pattern. And I'm on the 6th photo, between the 5th and the 6th photos. So we made the ears, we chained 4. We inserted the hook into the first ear, first stitch of the first ear. We did the slip stitch, we put the stitch marker, And then suddenly, the instructions are saying don't single crochet into this stitch, the last stitch. Single crochet into this one instead, which looks like they're telling me not to crochet into here, but like on the other side of the chain. But am I supposed to single crochet around? There's like no instructions in between. It goes from place the stitch marker to when you reach the back of the first ear. Reach it how? Where? You have a recent picture you took of Renya, you wonder, is there ever any question? Of course you should. Of course you should share pictures of Renya. Same once when I was buying SIGs, 22, got told I look 17. Now I get told I look about 25. I think I'm about there with you. People always used to think I was about 16 until last November. You got your scalp tattooed? Oh, that's cool. Now I don't get carded for anything. It's funny. What's your tattoo of? If you don't mind. And does anyone understand what these instructions mean? Do I have any crochet experts that can help me with these instructions? Because I really don't understand what they want me to do. It feels like they skipped a couple steps there. Am I supposed to crochet around? Let me look at the rest of the stuff here, I guess. It just says when you reach the back of the first ear. Additional photo for previous step. Okay. So it looks like you crochet all the way around. I think that's what it is. It's a mandala. Oh, neat! Had a side shave for years, so decided to fill in that space. Very cool. Got carded going to see a rated R movie by yourself! That's so funny! Yeah, you do look really young, but not like, not old enough to see a rated R movie. Pretty much like the pattern says, but it like skipped stuff. Because it says when you reach the back of the ear, where you fastened off, which is where this blue stitch marker is. But it doesn't say to single crochet around the ear to get there. So I don't know if I'm supposed to just ignore that, or what. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Baby person Mana, the punk bean. Yes. You'd card me to get a pack of cigarettes. I mean, I don't mind it. It's their job. I just think it's kind of funny. So I guess it looks like it's getting a little bit bigger. Like, am I supposed to crochet around the ear to get to there? Because I really don't quite understand. And then it says working to the back of the chain. That I get. Why am I... Ugh, don't let me lean like that. Yeah, I'm trying to read the other instructions, wondering if it'll help make it clearer. Skip B and work into A. And then what? Oh my god, this is so complicated. Electa like. Okay. I think that they single crochet around the ear. That's the only way to get there. I just wish that they said so. So I guess we'll just crochet around and hope that's right. Because they don't say to crochet around the ear. That's upsetting to me. I don't like it when people just skip steps. Like, this is a pattern. Tell me all of the steps of the pattern. But it looks like the piece the ear that they're holding is larger than in the previous photo with the same ear. So like, there aren't any other options. This has to be it. And if it's not it, then I'm gonna doo-doo all over this pad. And I'm gonna make you watch! No, that'd be super weird, and I'd get banned so hard. I'm not bothered by getting carded at all. And besides, I know what you look like, Mike. I don't think you could fool me. Okay. So when you get back to where you fastened off, which is here, hang on. Gotta do at least one more. You just single crochet around until you get to the stitch you started. You started in for the attached ear. Okay, so they're saying don't single crochet into the last stitch that you fastened off. Because this is the one that I fastened off. Or do they mean the one... Or do they mean... like... Finding some wine, this lady just gave me a dirty look. Asking for my ID. She totally thought I was trying to fake it. No, and you were so, like, good about it. You were so patient. You're like, nope, I'm not 21 yet, I'm not gonna drink. Cute. Okay, let me see. Don't single crochet into this stitch. It totally looks like they're pointing at this. Although it also looks like they have a stitch there already. It looks like they totally have one there already. I'm gonna do it. Hope I'm doing it right. Meow. I'm gonna make you a little dumpling kitty. Okay. And then so I think this is what they have. And then they say don't single crochet into here. Single crochet into this one instead. On this side. But I could have sworn they had a stitch there already. Do teenagers try to buy wine when faking it? I don't know. Could be a sophisticated palate. But I think that is a little bit bizarre, huh? Like, no one's... Most kids are not gonna try and get, like, a bottle of wine to get wasted. Which is usually what kids are trying to do when they're trying to buy alcohol before they're legally supposed to. At least that's what the media told me. I'm really confused by these instructions. So I think this would be... It's telling me to not single crochet in here, but it looks like they did. Am I supposed to skip that one? Because the other instructions for when you get to the other ear say to skip it. Am I just stupid? I guess I'll just do this then. I think I am supposed to skip it, but again, not the most clear. I think once we get past this bridging the ear, it should be pretty easy because it's just in the round. So it's supposed to be like that, I guess. And then single crochet into the back of the chain 4. That I understand. Like, those are words that I can comprehend. And it's easy because the back of it is literally right here. I just need to pull this to the other side of the hook. Alright guys, I think we finally figured it out. Thank you for your help, I appreciate it. One, two. This is gonna be such a tiny little kitty. Guy here fixing the AC. I've still never been completely drunk. Yeah, I don't feel like you have to. I mean, being buzzed and tipsy is just as like plenty fun. Alrighty, we made it across the chain. Oops. Oops, oops. Oh god. Come back! I also just like alcohol, man. I just like having a glass of wine or like a beer. Or when I'm feeling fancy, a whiskey. Ooh, I found Basil Hayden's yesterday. I was afraid to ask how much it was for a glass though, because they had it like really high up with like fancy bows on it and shit, and I was like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, see, for me, it's not about getting weird, it's just about feeling, like, warm and a little tingly. And a little bit more relaxed. I wouldn't say that being drunk makes me any weirder than I already am. I don't think that's possible. I don't see the point of getting wasted. Hell yeah. Getting drunk is not what I'm going for. It did happen accidentally at PAX. But I wasn't trying to get drunk, it just happened. But yeah, I don't want to get, like... I was not wasted, I was just, like... I was past the line of tipsy is all. And it wasn't every night either, so... fine with that. Okay. When you reach the end of chain 4, skip B, which is what? This one where it's coming out of, and work into here. Fine. See, that was way clear. Those instructions? Total sense to make. Right, when you reach the other side of the chain... Okay, they want me to go around the ear again. Thanks for telling me, instructions! And by thanks for telling me, I mean, you didn't fucking say shit! I'm gonna get very giggly as the time when I got kind of tipsy after 3 margaritas and had a fit of the giggles. But isn't that the best? It's like just so wholesome. I had a giggle fit the other night because I was tired. And... you know, I'm role-playing with Fade on GTA, on one of the GTA servers, and backed myself into the corner, and suddenly I had to sing a song about a fruit fly in the car. I lost my shit. Oh god, that's so funny. That'll never not be hilarious to me. Death in the car. Think a bug flew in my mouth. Fruit fly flew in my mouth. Is there a banana hiding in here? Oh, such a silly little bean. Everything's a bean. You're all beans. I'm a bean. He's a bean. She's a bean. We're all beans, yeah. Ooh. Oh god, I hate the Twitch baby. Blah, 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 blah. I hate it. But thank you for being a patron hype for 9 months. I hope you enjoyed your parade, and here's your royal salute. It's okay. Babies are kind of gross to me. Sorry for those of you who have babies. I'm not... The grody! Pregnancy is also kind of gross to me, so like the idea of that is just like, whoa. If that's a thing that you want to do, that's fine. Yeah, baby, it's gross. Your baby is gross. No, just like babies in general. I don't know, man. I'm weird, okay? When I was younger, I didn't want to be around my mom when she was pregnant. I was like, no, you're disgusting. It was really mean. It was really mean. I'm better with it now. Babies are hella gross. Other people's babies are cool if they keep them away from me. Welcome back, Chris. One comic, see if we can find it, describes my feelings towards babies perfectly. I'm looking forward to it. Alright. When you reach the other side of the chain, work into the 4-chain stitch. Your original slip stitch from the beginning will look like a 5th stitch marked in red. Ignore it and skip it. Okay. So I'm assuming that one. And because this is definitely the chain 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. I'm glad that I read the instructions. You said second square, this one's simpler? This has been like a nightmare to figure out. Well, maybe not a nightmare, I just like felt really stupid for many minutes. You like babies? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Mother to the world, it sins. Killed my little second cousins. Come over with snacks. Come over and ate snacks, and I'd insist they took the snacks home they ate. Everyone thought it was sweet. It was because they slobber all over their hands and reach in to grab the snack. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I've actually, of my own volition, I was a little bit tipsy at the time, touched a pregnant woman. I knew her. It was not, I didn't just go up to a rando on the street. Don't do that. She was like the tiniest human ever. She had like the littlest baby bump that was actually like kind of cute on her. And then I held a friend's baby. She basically was like, wait, you haven't held a baby before? Here. And just like shoved her baby at me. And I was like, oh! I just like stood really still. I was like really terrified. I didn't find her baby gross though. Just like in general, babies gross. I'm getting over it now that I'm getting older. Someone hands me a baby, I'm gonna say, no thank you, I've already eaten. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, this is my first time doing this sort of thing. Okay, let's check out the comic. Confession, I hate babies. How most people see babies. Oh, look, it's so sweet. How I see babies. Oh god. Yeah, I think I've seen that before. I think I'm starting to be able to see it the first way when it's not all covered in filth. Some babies are just like real clean, or their parents do a very good job of keeping them clean. But when they're all covered in like various fluids, no thank you. Let's understand why babies are gross and that they're learning and exploring the world and all still gross. Yeah. Hold your hands behind your back, that way no one will shove a baby in your arms. Yeah, sure. Okay, so now what? You should now have 24 stitches. Okay. Ending here? Don't fasten off. Weave in your tail from when you fastened off the first ear. What? Oh my god, you're killing me. I mean, at least they're the same size. Looks like I'm making the world's tiniest boob prison. Find a lot of new things in crochet, because me to sit there being like, huh? Then after a few tries, it's much easier. Bunny pattern was all weird, with the steps were worked inside the project, so it made the wrong side of the stitch show. Yeah. You know what's better than a baby? Cats. Yes. I'll adopt a potty-trained, maybe 3 or 4-year-old if I want a kid. That cute age where you dress them up in outfits. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't figure out what they wanted me to do because they kept skipping instructions. Anyway, I'm gonna count how many stitches I have. Because I think you probably wouldn't count that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm only at 22. I'm missing 2 stitches somehow. How am I missing 2 fucking stitches? Is it because they told me to skip stuff? Because I've skipped 2 stitches. Because they told me to. I'm real perplexed. Even if I put one in here, wouldn't that just... That's still the same amount. Oh, fucking A. I mean, like, it looks fine, but I don't have that many stitches. Because they kept telling me to skip stuff. Yeah, I wish they wrote out the fucking steps. Is that so hard? Right, this was on the other side. And it says when you reach the other side of the chain... Okay, I think I was skipping a step, sorry. That's what happens when you look away. When you reach the other side of the chain, work into the 4 chain stitch... Oh, yeah, right. Oh, maybe I skipped on this side and I wasn't supposed to? Oh, shit. I don't know, dude. I thought I did it right, and they're telling me to have 24 stitches, and I just don't. I don't think I missed anything. Like, I was following the instructions. Unless you count the stitches that they told me to skip on the other side. Like, you'd think this and this wouldn't count, right? In that little, like, joining spot between the chain, which is the top of the head, and the ear. Because I thought they told me to skip this. Said I have 1, 2, 3, 4 going across the chain, which I do. But I don't have 24 stitches if I skip the same type of little stitches over here. If I include them, then I even if I was to slip stitch to join this, like, I still don't have enough. I'm really confused. Been avoiding these types of patterns for this exact reason. Like, anywhere you have to join ears or legs in this fashion makes no sense to me. Well, I didn't think I was gonna have to start with this. Maybe I'll have to You know what? I think they actually had a video tutorial.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah. I'm the author of the Dumpling Kitty Pattern, and
on,
I'm going to make a video
off.
showing how I joined together the 2 ears of my dumpling kitty with a chain of 4 stitches, and
she's
then
cute,
work
guys.
around all
I forgot that she had this, or I
of the
would have watched it
pieces
a billion years
for
ago.
8th stitch. So now you've done 8 stitches on the 2nd ear. And now all that's left to do is work into the 4 remaining stitches on the chain right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right, let me back it up just a little bit because I think I did everything before then correctly.
7. And finally, your 8th stitch.
Well, and she's also
So now you've done 8 stitches on the 2nd ear.
Just didn't tell me to fucking.
And now all that's left to do is work into the 4 remaining stitches on the chain right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And now in the pattern, I also mentioned there's this original slip stitch right here. This is where you originally
okay, so
joined the chain to the first ear. And
hang on.
You don't want to work into this. Just ignore it. So you've got your 4 stitches right here, the original slip stitch, and then your first stitch of the round that you placed your marker in. So we're gonna work across.
All right, let me pause this. I don't know. Hello, Sarah. I know you can't listen to me. You're a recorded video. Hey, Daydrog, how you doing? All right, so I'm gonna put in another stitch because I'm missing stitches now. Because somebody was not very clear with their written instructions. Sarah. Critter Bean. I'm gonna call her Critter Bean because I think that's way cute. Okay. So she's saying there should be 8. Are there 8 on the other side as well? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's only 7 on that side. I hope you make an 8th at some point, because otherwise the ear's already uneven. Do I count this one? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so now I have the right number, at least in that ear. And this ear seems like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I could have sworn, like, this was the fasten off one, and they said, don't touch it. Should I have touched it? Was I supposed to have 8? Checked into your hotel for AB? What's AB? Because this only gives me 1 more stitch, so I'm still down another stitch. Alright, let me back up her video, see after she goes across here. Anime Boston. Oh, cool.
Three.
Those look like testicles because she's using pink yarn. Or like ovaries.
4. So now we've made our 4 stitches on the back of the chain,
Yeah.
as you can see.
Yes, I see.
And this is where we're going to want to skip our next spot. We're going to want to skip this right here, the spot that the chain is originally coming out of. You don't want to work into this stitch because it's actually not one of the original 8 stitches on the top of the 2nd ear. The 8 stitches are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 right here.
So I should
So this
have
looks
8.
like a stitch, but it's actually the stitch below where you originally made your chain. So you just want to ignore that. Don't work into this one right here. You want to work into this one, the next one. So skip this and go here.
Smug anime lady.
So we make 1 single crochet.
Wrinkly boys, I should have. Alright, so
2.
I should have had 8 stitches on this other ear. I don't know how I didn't. Probably because of all the confusion over skip this, skip that, blah, 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 blah. So I have to undo a bunch of shit. And you know what? Oh god, it's time for me to take a break, though. I do have to pee. This is way complicated. I just want to get past this part, so we might be a little late on the switch over to Just Dance. I don't do so much. I mean, once I know what I'm doing, it shouldn't be too bad. Man, I don't remember where any of these stitches were. Come on, lady. But apparently I should have 8 stitches over here, which accounts for the other one that I'm missing. So we'll see. Does not pee on stream. Good. You've become potty trained. Good job. All right. So should I say put a marker there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to work 2 fucking stitches in here that are not in the chain and also not part of whatever the dicks. So I was right. I do make a stitch there, even though she's like, don't put it there. Does she mean don't work it there, but work it right next to the chain, maybe? All I know is that I need another one. I just wish she was being a little bit more clear. So I'll just put it here and call it a fucking day, because if I have the right number of stitches and no one can tell the difference, then it doesn't matter. Alright. Cool. So let me just count to double check that I have the correct number. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. Whew! That only took 10 billion years. Thanks, Critter Bean. And then work into the chain, I think, is the next thing. Let's double check. Does not pee on stream. It hasn't changed much, no. You did leave it peeing, didn't you? Uncle T brings the urine?
3, 4, 5. Need your chain. So you just want coming out of 3. Sure. You may need to use your finger.
Yeah, I think I'm right. Recipe blog post for the author talks for like 3 pages about how blueberries always remind them of the summer her husband proposed. Cat Mom Kate, hello! Welcome! That's a cute name. I think it's getting a little dark. Again, I gotta turn the light on and I'm so— oh shit. Don't mind me just breaking everything. I know it's gonna be a little hard to see with the white yarn, but I'll do my best. We won't be crocheting for much longer anyhow. As I always say with confusing directions, fake it till you make it. That's where you are with your current amigurumi. What amigurumi are you trying to work on? I'm glad that I have some finished objects on stream so people can see that I can actually do this sometimes when the instructions make sense. I think I will just crochet across and that'll be a good place for me to stop for now. Because I do have to pee and have lunch and I need water. I'm out of water. And switch over. Got to do the switchings is... At least switching over doesn't take me that long anymore. Alright, so that should be 4 now. Right, makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then don't go into that one because that's not a thing. Right? And then I should have 8. When I come around. Is this the last one? Maybe? Let's hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Okay. It's really hard for me to tell which is supposed to be part of the thing and which isn't. I'm so confused. Why are your instructions so doo-doos? Like, I think I go in there. First time here, I'm currently working on Atlas The Lion by Projectarian? I have no idea what that is. Lions are cute though. "48-hour crochet stream, no thank you." Isn't that what you want to be known for?
To kind of sneak your hook in under there.
Okay, so she's going across,
So we
and I
got
want to see what
4
she does when she gets to the end.
stitches right here. 2.
You know what I'm gonna do? This is the one that I'm not supposed to ever move. 1, 2,
And
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I just want to make sure I have 8 fucking stitches.
now we've made our 4 stitches on the back of the chain.
So 4
can
stitches
see.
on the back of the chain would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
And this is one where we're going to want to skip our next spot. We're going to want to skip this right here, the spot that the chain is originally coming out of.
Okay.
You don't want to work into this stitch
All right.
because it's actually
Cool.
not one of the original 8 stitches on the top
Yay,
of
I think I
the
finally
second
got
ear.
it. But I think I.
The 8 stitches are
So I'm gonna put another fucking stitch marker
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm glad I
7,
remembered about
and
this video,
8
although I would have
right here.
looked way
So this
earlier
looks like a stitch,
had I remembered.
but it's actually the stitch
okay, so then
below
this
where
should be
you
8.
originally made your chain.
1,
So you just want to ignore that. Don't work into this one right here.
3,
You want to
4,
work into
5, 6, 7,
this one,
8.
next one.
So then this should be the end,
skip
and
this.
that makes more sense
And go
because
here.
that should be the rest of the chain.
So we make 1 single crochet,
1, 2, 3. There's way more stitches on the end of the chain. Or are there? Hang on one. So good. Cat Mom Kate, I will welcome you properly in just
4.
a minute. I just can't let go of what I'm doing right now.
5,
Alright, hang the balls on. Alright,
6,
1, 2, 3, 4,
7.
5, 6, 7, 8.
and finally your 8th stitch. So now you've done 8 stitches on the second ear. And now all that's left to do
Okay.
is work into the 4 remaining stitches on the chain right here. 1, 2,
Well, there's
3,
more on the other side.
and 4. And now in the pattern I also
But you know. Okay. Alright, right. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the court. Welcome to the court of the hype. Alrighty. So, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. I'm gonna finish this part with the instructions because I don't want to have to forget where I was and then try to pick it back up. That sounds like the worst idea. So I'm just gonna tell my bladder to shut its dick. Yes, my bladder has its own dick. Don't question. I know how anatomy works. Jim, no, you. Thank you, darling. Okay. This has been quite the challenge. I'm sorry that you can't really see. I thought this was gonna be better. I was wrong. But it was getting so dark. Working with white yarn with this light, with this lamp is like not a good plan. It's also really dark outside. Normally I have a lot more natural light. I'm gonna just move this to the top of here. Can you please get in there? Alrighty, cool. And then she says to go across the 4. Now I see the 4 very nicely. Okay. 1, 2. This makes so much more sense now. 3. Und 4. If I don't catch the little fibers on the other stitch. There we go. 4. Huff. Why is that so hard? That was like stupidly hard for what, like, look at what little amount of work we have. Like, that was way too much. I guess I'll turn the light back off. It just seemed so dark, man. You can barely even see my little mushroom. Wink wonk. Alright, let's see what she does now.
Mention, there's this original slip stitch right here. This is where you originally joined the chain to the first ear.
Aren't I?
The original slip stitch.
Right? Go across, Biddy.
2. They're a little
I think
tight.
that's what I have. It looks right. It looks like the same
3.
thickness. Should look like 2 single crochets,
And
it looks like.
4.
It's hard to tell, she's
And
moving.
like I said, this little guy right here, I don't know if you can see too well, but this, you're just going to want to ignore it. You've got your
Okay.
4 stitches, and then when you're ready to proceed into round 5 of the pattern, you're just going to work directly into this. This is going to be the first stitch of your next round.
Okay.
And as you
I
can see,
understand that. Those are words I
now that we worked around both ears and both sides of the chain, and we skipped all the non-stitches that we don't want to work into, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Is this the same?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Alright, I think this is the point where
17,
we want
18,
to count.
19, 20,
And I think I have it right.
22, 23,
So this should be 8.
and 24.
This is also
Right
8.
there. So
And then I have
now that you've got your 24
8 is
stitches, you're ready
16,
to proceed into the following
plus
rounds.
4 is 20, plus 4 is
And
24.
then, as you work,
Yeah!
your dumpling kitty will begin to take shape into something more like
Wow, she just picked up a whole other thing. Alright, cool. Guys, I made it past that part! Woo! Now 24, and then she was like, and now you're done! Currently on round 11 out of 35, and your hands already hate you. Oh no! Yeah, I don't like cooking, so like, you guys just cook for me, okay? Cook and bake for me. Alright, so now she says, in the written, back to the written pattern, you now should have 24. Don't fasten off. Weave your tail in from when you fastened off the first ear. So this is the first ear. So this tail, weave it in where? Like, why? Why can't I just leave it all danglepuss? After cutting the tail from the first ear, continue working on the body. Like, but why though? Alright, I gotta reopen that video, just...
Hey guys, I'm
They're
Sarah.
confusing!
Is work into a little tight. and then when you're ready to proceed into round 5 of the pattern, you're just
What
going to work.
round am I on? Where am I? Ah! What round even is this? So this is supposed to be round 4. Okay. So we're not on round 5 yet. Okay. Got it.
Work directly into this. This is going to be
That's
the first
exactly
stitch of
how
your
it
next
feels.
round. And as you can see, now that
Okay,
we
so
worked
she takes the
around
hook out.
both ears and both sides of the chain,
Now what do you do?
and we skipped all the non-stitches that we don't want to work into.
Don't skip
We
steps,
have
Bish.
1, 2, 3,
She's just
4,
counting.
5, 6, 7, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24.
Okay,
Right
yeah.
there. So now that you've got your 24 stitches, you're ready to proceed into the following rounds. And then as you work, your dumpling kitty will begin to take shape into something more like this. And then you can start to make your stripes. And because you made sure to place the marker in the correct stitch, everything should work. And the stripe should be in the correct place. And then when you're done, you
None
should
of
end
these
up with a
tell me
finished tree.
anything. I want to know what you're talking about with weaving the tail and cut this off and what? That's all permanent. Mother liquor. All right. Well then. I think I'm not gonna worry about weaving these in because I can always do it later. Like, I just don't understand. She was like, weave it in, but then also cut it off. Like, what? I also don't know what she did with the tails from the magic circle. Mother liquor. That's not Electa original. You'd say just keep crocheting around, right? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I was hoping she would say why or how. Weave your tail in from when you fastened off the first ear, which is this. And then after cutting the tail from the first ear, I think she's just trying to make you secure it, which, like, okay, fine. I'll just work it across the chain, but, like, it's an amigurumi, it doesn't have to be that fucking serious, dude. This is all on the inside. But yeah, I think you're right. I think she's just like, hey, secure the tail so that your shit doesn't suck. And I'm just like, you could have just said, like, you don't have to tell me to weave it in the ends. Like, that's an unnecessary step to include. But I think that's what she meant. I think that is what was implied. Yeah, I think she just meant cut off the excess after you've secured it, but, like, why include that step, which is unnecessary, and not include steps like crochet around the ear? Like, why? But yeah, Mother Liquor is from the Mighty Boosh. Old Greg. I would just say keep crocheting it around, leave the tails on the inside, especially if you're going to stuff it. Yeah, I agree with you. Totally agree. Yeah, who gives a shit? I will probably chop these shorter because they'll probably get in my way, but otherwise I'm just gonna leave them. Like, these two are the ends from where I did the magic circle, and then this is the end for the other thing. But, like, okay, but, like, why didn't you say that that was the purpose? Because she made it sound like some big to-do. It's an amigurumi. You don't need to do this shit. I didn't even tie a knot, I just wove it. Like, so unnecessarily complicated for a step in the crocheting that I didn't even need. Huff! Alright, let's hope that the rest of the pattern is easier. Peer through the layers of mystery. I think it's so it's extra secure so it doesn't fall apart, but it's... Like, if this was a project that was going to be worn, then yeah, I would agree with you. You want to weave in your ends and secure it, but, like, I don't know. The things that she skipped are things that I needed to know, whereas that I didn't need to know. Joining the ears and single crocheting 24 round counts as your fourth, continue the fifth round. Okay. Alright, I will remember this for next time. We'll pick this up next time. I really have to pee and go on my break and stuff. I'm just gonna leave all this shit here. So that marks the end of the crocheting section. Thank you very much, Katie Ann. For those of you heading out, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It was lovely to hang out with you and or meet you. I hope you all have a lovely weekend and rest of your day. For those of you sticking around, I'm going to be switching to Just Dance. So I'm going to do a little bit of setup for that before I go on my break. But I will probably pick up this dumpling kitty next week because I do want to keep making it. Yeah.